Hi, I'm Liz Cortez with Business Trends TV, and today I am joined by Melanie McFarlane from MCM Property Services. Hi, Melanie.
Hi, Liz.
Hello. Thank you so much for joining us today for this interview. So before we jump into the interview on how to find a really great property management company, I want to tell the viewers just a little bit about you. So Melanie McFarlane is the owner and operator of MCM Property Services, and they specialize in dealing with residential leasing and property management. So MCM Property looks after properties all over northern and western Sydney. So Melanie, I'm so glad that we get to interview today. How should a new landlord prepare their property for renting?
Yeah, it's a really good question. Obviously, if the landlord's been living in the property, there may be a couple of things that they need to do before we look at trying to find a tenant. So the first thing I'd say is just give everything a really good clean. Like sales, tenants will go into a property and they'll feel more comfortable if it's nice and clean and fresh. So you don't really have to go to the extent of perhaps styling, but you want to make sure that it's not cluttered, that things are put away, carpets have been cleaned, walls have been cleaned, everything just looks nice and fresh, and you tend to get a better quality of tenant when the property looks that way. The other thing that I'd say is when you live in a property as an owner, sometimes there's those little maintenance things that perhaps you are okay with living with, but perhaps it's not okay for a tenant. So those little finishing jobs, it might be fixing a railing or a step, or it might be a handle's loose or something like that. Just get all those little finishing maintenance things out of the way. And the third thing I'd recommend is any appliances or anything that's at the property that, as a landlord, you don't really want to have to replace or fix, I'd say get rid of it. If there's an old air conditioning unit there, what you don't want is that it dies in the first week and then the landlord's up for replacement of that air conditioning. If they're not really comfortable doing that, then we recommend that they do actually just get rid of it, just have it not on site, so then they don't have that issue.